Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are checking out Echocalypse, the Scarlet Covenant. I'm pretty sure I nailed that name. If I didn't, let me know. But before we get into it, I have to give a massive shout out to Echocalypse for sponsoring this video. And if you guys do want to play the game, I'll have a link in the description. You can go ahead and download it now. But what we're going to do in this one, I want to go through the gameplay features. We'll go through the key features of the game, which is definitely the heroes that you can collect in this one. And then we'll go through the basics of combat, upgrading, and stuff like that. And then some really cool features that they've got in this game that I wish a lot more games would have, that are really good quality of life and just fun things. So let's get into it. So firstly, like I said, we're going to look at the characters first. Now we'll go through the characters I have, and then we'll bounce around and show you guys some of the ones I don't. Now, first of all, we have my main character. You can see his name is Vulcan. You can choose a male or a female protagonist, and they're actually a pretty decent character that you can upgrade over time. And I'm pretty much been keeping him in my team. Now, as we move on from that, you're going to see a general theme on these characters on why you may want to collect them. Now, this is an SR, this isn't even an SSR, but even some of the R characters look absolutely fantastic. We got some really good designs in the characters. This is Nightingale, really good CC character if you're looking for a CC. Also gives me some dodge buffs as well. This is another SR who's a really solid damage dealer as well. Fenruru. Now, she is one that you get on your day 2 of login rewards, and she's an absolute monster. Great AoE DPS. I definitely recommend if you're playing the game, once you pick her up on day 2, keep her in your squad. I feel like she's an absolute monster in my opinion. But now we get into some of these rare characters. And like I said, they do the designs really, really well in this game. For even the lower tier characters that you don't really think too much of, they still put the effort in. Now we're into some more SSRs down here that I haven't upgraded yet, and some more SRs. And as you can see, they do a really solid job of designs. We'll bounce through a few more just to show you guys a bit of a feel for what we've got going on down here in the lower ranks of my squad. Like, this is a rare character. Pretty sick rare character design in my opinion. So that's the kind of thing we're looking at for characters. Really good designs. Also, when you boot up the game, they got a really sick anime clip. They do really nice anime clips in the game, but also the ultimates have like that anime little cutscene playstyle, which looks really, really nice. So that is the characters. The next thing we're going to jump into is the combat. So the combat's a much more hands-off, casual style of combat that you can still manual for optimal results. As we go through the campaign stages, you'll get these little boxes that you can collect, get some goodies, but you're going to come up against the enemies that you're going to go into combat with. You're going to have a 6-unit lineup. As you can see, I've got my 6 units, and we're going to take turns just basically taking attacks, and then we all have ult gauges that go. Now, the characters will use their ults as soon as they're ready, and down here we have additional abilities that you can change out depending on which ones you get, and there's some of those little cutscenes that you get that look really nice. I might slow the next battle down so we can take a look at it a bit more, but then there's Fenruru just doing massive damage. We leveled our account up to level 23, which now means we can level all our characters up to 23 because your character max level is governed by your account max level, so you definitely want to be burning your stamina and pushing forward like that. But if we jump in here, we'll put it on 1x speed so we can see some of those animations. But like I said, we got these extra abilities that you can do. I got 2 that deal AoE damage, and then the one in the middle gives my lowest health character a heal. So you can put it on manual and use these manually. If you leave it on auto, it will also use these on auto. So let's jump in. Please tell me I'm not too overpowered. So there you go. There's your little the cutscenes that you get along the way for the characters as well. So then we can put it on 3x speed. We can put it on auto. The thing I like as well is because I just went and beefed up my characters. Now, if you fight a stage that you're overpowered against, you can just straight up skip it. Now, I love that kind of thing. If you've just like gone out, geared up your characters, done a few limit breaks on them after you've pushed a bit, you can see this button here. It's not available for me now because we're on like a mini boss fight. But when that becomes available, if you're overpowered for the stage, you'll just get the skip button, which I really do appreciate. So as you can see there, we use the fireballs, which gave some extra damage, and once we get to 4 stacks down the bottom here, now it's going to cast our next one. Now I can just manually override it. Again, we beat the stage anyway, but you can manually override it, or you can just put it on manual. Now, something I like to do if you do get into a stage that's a bit difficult for you is I put it on manual for like the first wave or so. and then just don't use them and save up all that energy for the second wave, and then you can go ahead and nuke like crazy. But this one, once again, it's got that skip button. We can just hit skip. We don't have to waste any time doing fights that we don't need to do. We just skip through and we move on to the next one. So that is the basics of combat. Now, there are different type of combat scenarios, but that is your main campaign push that you're going to be doing. The next thing that I wanted to look at is the case, which is your characters and the upgrading, because I really like the upgrade systems for this. So I think by Nightingale, I've already upgraded. I left a couple of them here to augment. Okay, this is what I love. So if you want to upgrade your character, you need these resources down the bottom here. It even goes, okay, let's do that. Hit search. It'll just automatically sweep the stage that you need to do, the amount of times that you need to do it to give you the resources. Like just straight up, just go, okay, sweep, skip, job done. Okay, I've got the materials. I augment. Now I'm at a tier 2 character. I love that. I really like that kind of quality of life where you don't have to waste time going in, finding the thing, then like doing one run of it, going, do I have enough things? No, it's just once you've cleared a stage, you can just do it. There we go. I've got enough for the next augment. I can just go ahead and augment again. Happy days. Let's do it again. Boom. And then I'll have to do it one more time. But I need level 30 for this one. So this is where your account level sort of determines how high you can build your characters. But there we go. I'm pretty much maxed where I'm ready to be. And that's what we've got. But like I said, all characters, they do have the 3 different abilities. One active, one ultimate, and then one passive. And that's what we're sort of looking at there. But honestly, the upgrading system of them is really solid in that sense. And then the other thing that we do have are these links. So if you bring characters, I'll show you my Fenrir, because she's the one that I'm really happy with my links. You can see here, we got links. So when deployed with these two, and these are both SR units that, this one you get for free, and this one you got to get her, but I managed to get her. When deployed with these two, Fenrir's HP is increased by 18%. And in my current team, if we go ahead and look at my roster, we can see that my squad, if we go to deploy, I've only got one tanky type character with my main character. So having her with that extra HP is nice because she can feel like a front row pseudo tanking role until I finish fleshing out my team. So stuff like that, you can play around with different things like that. Next, I wanted to jump into the next thing that I really love. We're going to talk about summons because, hey, summons are an important thing in every game. And this daily 10 draws. So every day in the mail, you get a ticket to do 10 draws. Now, if we look at it, you've also got a 1% chance to get your SSR. So daily, you get a free 10 pull, which I think is sick. And as you do more of these daily 10 pulls, if I just hide my head for a sec, you'll see you fill up this meter. And once you fill up the meter, you get more stuff available to you. So if we go back into these probabilities, you can see unlocks at level 2, we get extra characters, and then we get more revealed once we get them unlocked to be in the pool. I think that is pretty cool. On my first day's free 10 pull, I actually got an SSR as well, which is sick. And so let's go in here and let's do our free daily 10 draw. And then we just do the finger thing. And see, we go. Okay, none there, but as you can see, you can still get SRs as well at a decent rate. So I got the Snezana. I don't know if I said that right, but that's what I'm going to go with, who is a really, really solid SR unit. So I managed to get her from there. So I think this daily 10 pull for free is a fantastic thing. Now, past that, you do have your, your rate up banners. We've got the more, this is the advanced one, and this is the select 10 draws. Now, this is where you get to do 10 draws, and you basically choose the best one. So if we go here and we go skip, it's going to give us our summon animation. Now, we did get another one of these at the very start. I've already claimed one of these. I don't know how many total will be in the game. But yeah, I mean, I love these free 10 pulls where you get to do multiple of them. There we go. And you can check your draw result. And then you've got to, like, so those are the two. And they all come in here. You don't have to choose one as you get it. You just do all 10. You come back and you choose the one you want. Now, you can see here, story chapter 20. So I don't get this one until chapter 20. The previous one, I got it like chapter 5 or 6. Can't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, it's pretty solid. They keep these select draws going. It really helps you just like flesh out your account depending on what you've already pulled in the other banners. But let's go in here. Let's do an advanced draw. Do we go on the banner or do we go here? Let's just do it on the banner. So a chance to get the featured case in an SSR draw is 40%. So when you land an SSR, you do get that 40% chance that it will be the featured character. So let's just dump one into this 10 pull. Let's see. Okay, don't think we're getting one, but hey, not bad. We're getting some SRs. Dude, the designs are sick. So that's a pretty decent pull. Once again, we've got another dupe for the chick that I can't say her name, but I struggle at names, so you guys know. Let's go again. Consume those things. Let's see. This is the summon animation, because I skipped it before. And unfortunately, we only got the purples. But dude, like I said, these designs and the weapons and stuff, sick. That one wasn't as good. I only got the 2 SRs. Do we have the enough for... Yes, we do. Okay. We've got one more 10 pull. One more 10 pull. Let's see how we go. Go yellow. Kept the purple. All right, that's it. And double dupes on that. Not too bad. So that's what we're looking at for the summons in the game at the moment. Like I said, this daily tendril, absolutely fantastic. I think this is a great feature and should be in more games. Now, besides that stuff, like I said, the main thing you're going to be looking at in games is your character, your combat, and your summon systems. Now, they do also have the complex as well over here, which you can take a look at the work agency. This is where you're going to get some, like, you deploy some characters, you get some AFK loot as you go. Your characters will get exhausted. You got to put in new characters. You can see here, this is unlinked, but this one I can build, but I've got to get the materials to go ahead and build it. And it's one of those ones you'll just keep coming back to and advancing over time, and eventually you'll unlock more character slots to deploy and all that sort of stuff as well. Now, showrooms where you're just going to get a bunch of basically free stuff from what you've achieved. So you can just see here, we can get some gifts. Happy days, and then we can go there. I love these quick, like those little quick buttons as well, where it's like, okay, you got some gift packets. Do you want to just open them straight away? Yes, please, thank you. But this is basically where you're just going to get essentially just free stuff that you've earned along the way with your progress. So that is that one. What other one did I want to look at over here? The leisure center. So this is where you're going to go ahead and give those gifts. Now you can see she wants the cameras. I don't have any cameras, so we're not going to give it to her. So let's go here. You've got one that you like. We can give them the ideal gifts. And as we do this, you can see you're going to gain stats for your characters as you increase the affinity. So a bit of gift management, making sure you give the correct waifu the correct gift to keep them happy and increase their stats so that you can win a battle, because that's what you do. If I got gifts and I was happy, I would deal more damage, and that's pretty much the way it plays. So that is our first look at Echocalypse. I apologize, it's a mouthful. The Scarlet Covenant. But as always, guys, if you do want to play the game, I'll have a link in the description. And thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.